What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 62 Beer Reviews. Today, we are checking out the one and only Guinness Draught Stout from St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland. If y'all follow the channel at all, we recently reviewed the non-alcoholic version of this beer around St. Paddy's Day this year. And I talked about reviewing this one soon. Friends left some behind after a recent party here, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's check it out. While the other one's still kind of relatively fresh in my mind. So Guinness comes in at 4.1% ABV, 14.9 fluid ounce can with the nitro added. Typically, 16 ounce can, but nitro added in there, so it is a little bit less than that. Best enjoyed poured into a glass, which we will be doing. This can art, I've always loved the logo, everything about it. Established 1759, man. I mean, that's just awesome. Awesome stuff. So, let's see. Anything else in here? Upon opening, the famous round plastic widget in every can unleashes nitrogen through the beer, creating the creamy head and iconic surge that's distinctively Guinness. To best enjoy, open the can and wait a moment for the nitrogen to release. Pour into a glass tilted at 45 degrees. Watch the surge and settle, and then enjoy. That's about it, y'all. Let's do it. Let's check it out. I don't know about the whole 45 degrees. I'm going to pour it how I want. But we'll let it sit a minute. Now we're going straight in there. This is something I will never get tired of watching. That cascade effect with the nitro on a Guinness. There is nothing like it. So this glass is a little bit bigger. I guess this is about a 16 ounce glass. Look at that. Get it up close to the camera here. Beautiful. Gosh, that beer looks awesome. I'm just going to sit here, just enjoy this. Typically what I do, I'll just sit here and stare. Just stare at that beer, that beautiful looking Guinness beer. All right, y'all. Appearance-wise, yeah, I mean, it looks, we got a little bit of dirty glass here. Gosh, that happens with these nitro beers, is what I've come to realize, even though we just cleaned out the glass. There's a good finger and a half of, just about as creamy of a head as you're going to get. Got this little bit different, like light brown looking marshmallowy head. Beer itself looks like a stout, looks like a dry stout. Pour wise, it kind of poured that like cola, not quite like black color. But it looks awesome. Look at the head retention that you get with the nitro. Looks great. Let's check out the aroma. Gosh, that smells so good. So good. For 4.1%, this thing, and nitro, because I do feel like nitro kind of takes away from the aroma sometimes. But it still smells so good. I mentioned like a milk chocolate with the non-alcoholic. I'm kind of getting that same kind of vibe here. Milk chocolate or like semi-sweet. Definitely not like a dark chocolate. It smells creamy. You get a little vanilla. I mentioned marshmallow with the head there. I kind of almost get like a marshmallow character. And then there's a very slight roasty, toasty, not necessarily coffee, just like roasted malts. A little bit of coffee. Almost like a chocolate syrup. Raisin. It smells like Guinness. It smells great. I'm ready to dive into the sucker. So let's do it. Cheers, y'all. As soon as it hits your palate, gosh. Listen, I sang my praises for the non-alcoholic version, but when you have this when you have this compared to that, I mean, I think there's a difference. I talked about having these side by side. Fortunately, I don't have one of the non-alcoholic ones to do that, but I do. There is this difference. You get that. It just it just has that beer element to it, and it just tastes so good. For 4.1%, I don't think there's a better tasting beer out there. Like for the ABV, I mean the mouthfeel, the body, and just the taste overall, going to the finish, everything about this beer, I just love. I will say that's the one thing that I have against this beer, just because I'm not a huge fan of like sweeter beers. I would prefer if this had more like a dark chocolate note, and I am getting like milk chocolate, which I don't mind, in some cases. But I feel like I could drink more of these if it had a little less sweetness to it. Not to say that this is a sweet beer by any means. It's a dry stout, right? But I just get more of like milk chocolate versus dark chocolate and like roasty. Like if they made like a coffee variant of this, you add some coffee beans in there, that that sounds right up my alley. It is so creamy, so soft. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say a little bit lighter body, but for 4.1%, I'm gonna say straight on medium body. The finish, you get a little bit of more of those malts and a slight coffee fruitiness. It's just it's a delicious beer. It's so drinkable too. I've heard so many people, so many friends say that Guinness isn't it's too filling. This is not filling whatsoever. Let's look. They got yeah, because why not? Let's talk about it. 125 calories. 125 calories for Guinness. Not bad at all, if you ask me. 9.4 grams carbs. I'd take that all day. 125 calories. I would have guessed that this was more around like 160 to 180. Is that right? Serving size 12 fluid ounce. So maybe slightly more than that. All day. All day. So drinkable. Kind of unlike me to review. So, time recording for this Masters Sunday in April. It's unlike me to review a beer like this around this time of year, just because I'm drinking lighter beers, just more refreshing beers. This is more of like a winter drink to me. Usually, only time of year that I'm drinking this is around St. Patty's Day. That's just how I am with Guinness. But I know some people that drink this year round too. It's just one of those things for me. But absolutely delicious. If I didn't review as much beer as I did, 100% would keep this in my fridge year round for sure. So, rating wise, I'm gonna go straight up 4.5 with this. It's just it's a classic. It's Guinness. That's all I gotta say. So, would love to hear y'all's thoughts on Guinness if you really enjoy this style. If there's other ones out there, other dry stouts that y'all are drinking, more craft, maybe more local. I have not seen a ton of local stuff that with the dry stout style. I wish I did though. I wish I did. So yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.